Congrats, Zach. How easy was the decision?
Thank you. Yeah, it's a pretty easy decision, I think. Love the playing group, love where the club's heading. Got some really good friends here now. Pretty settled in Adelaide, and got a good relationship with the coaching group as well. So, yeah, I feel like it covered all points for me, and yeah, it was good to get it done before the season gets going, so I can just focus on my football and keep trying to win games and keep trying to get deep into finals again.
You obviously have a great relationship with Ken as well. How much did that kind of play into your decision?
Yeah, we keep in contact pretty regularly about this stuff as well, and yeah, he made it pretty easy, and knowing that he'd signed on for a couple more years as well, so yeah, really looking forward to playing under him, hopefully for a couple more years, and alongside Connor, and then some of the older guys like Ollie and Darcy and Trav and Charlie, got some really good relationships with them now as well, so yeah, I felt like there's a good mix between us younger boys, and even the new draftees coming in is really exciting for the footy club as well.
I said it's good to get it done before Christmas. Was it an easy process, and did it happen quicker than expected?
Yeah, I think the club and my management group has been in communication for a little bit now, and yeah, in the end it was pretty cruisy, and we're able to get it done. And yeah, I never really like waiting too long, and I like just getting them done and focus on my footy and yeah, just playing footy with my teammates and getting out there and training hard.
So the future looks bright. Where's this club heading?
Yeah, mate, I think we've got to keep showing up and getting better, and I think you look at the good teams in the last few years with Brisbane and even the teams before that, Geelong, they just keep showing up and getting back there, and eventually they get their chance. So I feel like as a footy club, we're going to strive to get better and strive to be better, and yeah, I feel like the boys have shown that. It's pretty cliche, but everyone's come back in good nick and already training at a high level, so yeah, it's really exciting.
You touch on Connor, obviously.
Just hold one second, sorry. This thing.
Technology.
Yeah. Thank you.
That's fine.
You touch on Connor, obviously at the back end of last year, the talk was about you both re-signing. Do you know if he's looking to stay long term as well, and what a big statement would that be for Port if both you two are locked down long term?
Yeah, I'm sure Connor's in a similar boat with his management and the footy club as well, and he's an Adelaide boy, so I don't think he'll be going in anytime soon. So he loves the place, and yeah, he's got a fiancée now. Is that what it's called when you get engaged? Is that I'd have no idea. So, yeah, they've got a few dogs and a nice house, so I think he's pretty settled.
Was there any thought about you returning home at some point? Or?
Not really, to be honest. I think I've loved Adelaide and been here a long time now, and yeah, I've got some really good support back in Victoria. Still come over and see me a fair bit, and yeah, lucky enough to have some good family members and some really good friends that come over and watch some games and visit me, and yeah, the footy club make it really easy to get back and see them when the times are right as well. So yeah, I feel like I've got a really good balance here, and yeah, I like being in Adelaide and just focus on my footy and getting there when I can for my breaks and switching off a bit. So I feel like over the years I've been able to find a good balance.
Mate, are you on conversation over in terms of planning for the future? If we know Jason Horne-Francis has locked away for a long time, but with Rosie, maybe a few others, do you all speak about what the future might look like?
Yeah, definitely me and Connor probably over the years. We started off together, so you always speak about things and go through the journey together. And then I think, yeah, throughout the year with Horney coming in last year and signing a pretty big deal, and then Miles recommitting during the year, I think, yeah, it's really good for the footy club and the direction we're going in. And I think them young players can be vital to taking us that step forward, and hopefully me and Connor can help guide them a little bit as well.
After such a great individual year for you this year, what does pre-season and the off-season look like for you then?
It's pretty simple. I think you've just got to get better again. I think the game evolves so quickly, and you've probably seen it, the way it keeps getting better and better and faster, and players getting cleaner and tougher. So I think as a player you have no other option other than get better, or you sort of get left behind. So I think for me, I've got to continue to develop my game, and yeah, that's also individual, but also helping making my teammates better and making the team better, because yeah, at the end of the day, if we have a better team, it's probably going to make me a better player as well.
You'll be 25 when the contract ends. Do you see yourself as a one-club player?
Yeah, it's definitely something I looked up to growing up. I went for the Western Bulldogs and loved guys like Bob Murphy and Matt Boyd. So yeah, growing up definitely looked up to one club player. So it's definitely something that I'd like to be a part of someday. And yeah, at the moment though, I'm pretty happy with the way I've committed, and I'm here for another 3 years in Adelaide. So I'm pretty stoked about that.
Can we ask you why the extension for 3 years and not, no doubt, there could have been an option for a longer deal?
Yeah, I think it just worked well with me and the footy club, and I think we're on good basis with that. And yeah, I feel like it worked well for both of us, and yeah, I think all parties are pretty happy.
How exciting is it seeing the likes of Radigalia, Soldo and Zerk Boucher out there today with you guys?
Yeah, definitely exciting. Yeah, there's some big boys out there, so I like that. I felt they fit what we needed really well, and they'll complement the group really well. And just on that, they're not just really good players as well. I think they're good people, and I think that's what the club's been really good at recruiting and yeah, I'm looking forward to playing with them, and it's nice to have a few ruckmen and a few key defenders, so I'm sure that'll make us better going forward.
Anyone come back in particular good, Nick?
Yeah, well, like I said before, it's pretty hard. No one these days really doesn't come back in good nick, because like I said, the game's moving so fast, and yeah, if you don't come back in good nick, you're a fair bit behind the ball. So I think Willem Drury, he always comes back and he's ready to go, and yeah, he's a fierce competitor as well. So I love training with him, and yeah, I think some of the new draftees have shown some good things as well. Pretty quick little buggers to catch. So yeah, it's going to be a long pre-season chasing some of the little high forwards around. So that should be fun.
We'll wait and see what happens with the captaincy. A leadership position, how does that sit with you?
Yeah, I think naturally over the last year or two, I'll probably focus on that more as a player and individually, just try and help others. And I think in what capacity that is going forward, I'm not quite sure. But yeah, naturally I like to train hard and set the tone, and yeah, play as a bit of a leader and sort of inspire my teammates. So I think, yeah, moving forward in what way that is, I'm not sure.
Could you see yourself one day leading the footy club?
I definitely see myself as a leader in some capacity, but yeah, whether that's leading or being someone a bit behind the scene, yeah, we'll work on that as a footy club and playing group and see what fits best.
Saw TJ milling around here today. How was it? Well, I think we asked him when we saw him, how's it for him? Is it weird being around? What about for you guys? Is it weird not having his voice out there?
It is a little weird. Yeah, he's been such a big part of the footy club for a number of years now. I'm a former captain and a vital part of the team. So yeah, it was quite weird seeing him very relaxed and chilled and in a nice little sort of business attire. So a bit different for TJ, but yeah, it's always good seeing him, and I know he still loves the footy club, and all us boys still love him and have a really good relationship with him. So he's been flicking around a few text messages in the off season, so he hasn't quite lost his way yet.
Port's VFL application as well, just quickly. Do you think that's going to make your AFL team more competitive?
Yeah, I think whatever happens in that situation, I think you want to develop younger players and the tier coming through at the best level they can possibly play. And at the end of the day, we want to win premierships at AFL level and make our AFL players better. And I think if that way is that path to help develop our younger players and the blokes striving to play AFL and develop, I think yeah, that could possibly be a good move for the club.
It's hard for us to find areas, but you in particular, how can you get better?
Yeah, I feel like as a player, I definitely think my midfield craft and my stoppage craft can still grow a lot. And yeah, I think, yeah, I often think I'm a footy nut, so I often think about this stuff 24/7. But yeah, I think my hands, my kicking, my running ability, I think everything can improve. And you look at the good players around the competition, Petrarca, I think Boki over the years, Bontempelli, they all still get better and keep rocking up and find ways to get better, and whether that's defensively as well, being more of a defender in that midfield and yeah, laying more tackles and helping out more in that area, and probably giving Willem Drew a bit of a chop out. He does a fair bit of that stuff. So yeah, I think there's a number of ways, and I think that's what's so exciting and that's what drives me every day, really.
Just one more on the VFL, sorry. With Tassie coming into the comp as well, do you think it's time for the AFL to kind of make national reserves comp?
Yeah, I think it's probably looking like it's heading that way with a number of teams already in that competition. And yeah, I think if it's going to make the AFL and the top level at a better standard, I think yeah, it could possibly be the way of the future.